SSB. So I don't want to talk about any of those matches. I want to talk about
That's fair.
out of state traveling and your experiences being housed with players in hotels. Absolutely no dishing is allowed, but I want to know which tournament was the best travel wise, which tournament you had the best mindset for going into, and I think like people can check out your Twitter if they want to know about like performance and
Okay.
bracket.
So you want to know like all-time best tournaments I've gone to like
Within like
all
I don't know,
competitions?
within like the last year.
Okay. Well, I went to Shine last year, and that was amazing. I stayed with Duang's family in. Oh, they're popping off for the U.S.
Dude,
Yeah, big win for the
everyone's
USA.
real glad the Washington took back Orbitar finally.
Yeah, me too.
Away from TKG.
I'm very glad.
Dude, move your mic back in
Yeah.
a second here.
Okay, so
What about Shine?
I went to Shine last year. That was really nice. The place I stayed was pretty sick, and the tournament was insanely well ran. It was super good. Big reason why I'm coming back this year. And as for more recent in Ultimate, I went to Crown, which was in Utah a little bit back. I didn't do amazing in bracket. I think I just placed exactly my seed. Well, I placed my seed, but I made an upset. So that was all right. But the housing was insane. I was accommodated more than I ever have ever in my entire life. They gave me like everything. The
By
VIP.
Smashers or by
Yeah, they like the people
anyone
at the venue.
in particular you want to shout out?
His name is Michael. I don't remember.
Okay.
I think his tag is like Clockwork, and then there was a couple more. But the people that ran Crown, that was amazing. I was housed so well. I was like accommodated for all my meals. That was insane.
Nice.
I was consistently shocked about how well they treated me, and also they gave me a free pair of shoes. Viceroy kicks, was sick.
I don't know.
They're clean per se.
They're clean. What about like making it to top 8 at like a high-level regional tournament for the first time?
Well, I was thinking, because you asked me my best mindset going into a tournament. I think my best mindset going into any tournament was low-tier city, and that is also the best I've ever done at a tournament. So I think...
Dude, I could tell. Like, personally watching you on stream, it just seemed like your ability to adapt to each individual player throughout a set was, I don't know. Sometimes there are matches where it seems like the adaptation like slows down a little bit, or the other person like adapts back, I guess. But during the matches that I watched on stream, day 2 in particular, like it just felt like they were attempting to adapt to your options or your play style, but you were conditioning them to make those choices. So as convoluted and complicated as that might sound, I don't know. It came across that way.
I was confident. I think I was just confident because my man Stroder gave me a list of
Shoutouts.
so many notes of everything that I was doing wrong. I think this was after...
Hey, let's go.
It was something that was like a pretty mediocre tournament for me kind of recently.
Was it? I don't know, actually.
Yeah, it was just a bad tournament, and then he gave me a ton of notes. And I usually am not like the VOD watcher too often, but after
like
I got that
of
list
your
of
own
notes,
matches or of other people's?
Yeah, well, both, but
okay.
I mean my own matches, and I was more motivated after seeing that because I saw told me so much stuff I was doing wrong, and I just was trying to implement all that into my play at locals. And the thing is that if you think about one thing in your play a lot, you just play like garbage because you're just thinking about one thing and you autopilot on it.
I get that, yeah. What's
but
the biggest single thing?
Well, not jump. Just stop jumping.
Yeah, okay. With like everybody or Ivysaur?
I just jump so much. Literally all of them. All I do is jump. I jump out of shield. I jump off ledge. In neutral, I just do a jump, landing aerial. I do it with literally every character.
Yeah.
And it is really bad. And Stroder told me that. And I continue to try to iron that out. But more smaller things like tomahawking more, like that's something I got told to do. And then after Low Tier City, I felt way more motivated to watch my VODs. And I did so well at Low Tier City because he told me all those things, and I used it. But now I'm looking at those things. I'm looking at my VODs from Low Tier City. I'm seeing all the mistakes I made. I made a new note section with all the new stuff after I've ironed out all those things that Stroder told me. And I feel like I'm finally getting like really good. I don't know.
That's good.
I feel like I can tell that
There
I'm,
is
like,
a
getting
moment
better.
where I think people are able to, like, get off the autopilot, but still have that instinctual play style. But then, like you said, not focus on one thing and get up in your own head while you're playing. It's like really tough to balance that, and yeah, it's good. It's good that that's working out.
Well, yeah. By thinking about these little habits, it was hard at first because I'm autopiloting on them. But after thinking about them enough, they become actually integrated into my play, like naturally. I don't have to think about tomahawking to tomahawk. I don't have to think about not jumping to stop jumping constantly, even though I still jump a lot. It's less bad. But like part of that thing was all those notes, I don't immediately apply them, but while I was playing my sets, I would either check my phone and look at them, or I would
Oh, really?
think back
Today?
to them. No.
Okay.
At Low Tier City.
Low Tier City. Okay.
And I'd be like, oh, they're adapting to this thing that is a habit of mine. I need to just, that's how I just would stop.
How soon after Stroder kind of like pointing out that stuff to you and you actually reviewing your notes was Low Tier City? Like how much time had passed?
Couple weeks.
Couple weeks. Okay. So like, and then even since then, you feel like it's already kind of become
Part of me.
like instinctual. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hype, man.
A lot of it. I mean,
What's the biggest tip you have for people who are like trying to cross the brink between like recognizing bad habits and actually like avoiding them in like the fast-paced tempo of a match?
Try not to think about them individually. Try to take all your habits and just compile them, like write them down, get it integrated in your head, but don't try to think about them at once because then you'll autopilot on it. But if you are willing to really just get
so
one
not take
thing
like a bunch of things at like a single time and try and be like, oh, I need to do this and this and this and this.
Yeah. Well,
So
if you have multiple things, then you are more likely to just try to naturally do one of those things, and it's kind of like a natural mix-up if you're trying to do these things.
Okay.
As
I
opposed
see.
to, oh, I need to tomahawk more, and then you just start trying to tomahawk for no reason.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's helpful for me. They're shutting us down here. Thank you for explaining that to me and anybody who might be watching. Maybe you'll review this VOD, but yeah, shout out your Twitter.
Yep. Follow me at Pandarian SSB. Also, I just hit 10K.
Hey,
That's so
let's
sick.
go, dude.
I feel very happy about
Washington Pride.
that. Yes.
And
Free Duang, by the way, his Twitter is suspended.
oh yeah,
and I
Free
miss him
Duang
so much.
for the silliest suspension of all time.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
All right, follow me
Thanks for watching.
at LG Sweet Tweets if you want.
So actually,
Tech.
a great Twitter account. Please follow
Aw,
Sweet Tweets.
that's so nice. Thank you. All right, later, guys.